Righty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 942. The Beauty of Backward Planning. And almost forgot, last couple days, there's Stanley's in the back there. You can see him. Barely. He's wedged in under the blanket. All right. Backward planning. This is the tool that I always use. It's even though it's just a mental approach to planning and preparing, it helps you visualize. It helps you keep everything in order. Because if I were to run a promotion right now, release a brand new book right now, actually in 2 days, I'm releasing a book and running a bunch of promotions. So what am I going to see? Well, everything I'm paying for that right now, I don't get paid back until 90 days. It's going to be 3 months. So let me look at that. Okay, what's my budget? What can I spend now? What am I going to make then? But that's how you backward plan. Okay, in 3 months, that's when I will see the revenue from this new release and from the promotions that surround it. So that's, let's see, what is it? August, September, October. So the end of October, that's when I'll see the revenue from all of this. Okay, that's what backward planning looks like. So what does that mean? Then moving back into July, what do those promotions look like? Okay, then I start up with some low to no cost stuff. Let my newsletter know, let people know, hit it on social media a couple times, look what's coming, and get those pre-orders so I can stack that cash. So when it launches, I get that pre-order money, that nice and righteous pre-order money, because you get that big bump on that day. But then it'll be that much farther. I usually release at the end of the month because then you get those pre-order and then the page reads go into the next month. However, this one, it's I released as soon as it was ready. I moved the pre-order date from August 31st to August 4th just because it was ready. And why not do it now and then get the whole month's worth of page reads as it is anyway. So that's it. Backward planning. All right. If you're looking at releasing a book at a certain time, what do you do? Oh, you need a cover. You need to book your editor. You need to write the book. You need to have it edited. You need to have it proofread. You need to maybe do some pre-work on advertising just to get that taste tester out there. You need to coordinate with, if you do ARCs, with your ARC readers, with your anybody else who might, like newsletter swaps. And so what does that look like? What do those time frames for that engagement look like? And writing it, how long does it take? 30 days, 60 days, a year? All right, you build that in. And you can do other things while you're writing it. You can order your cover. You can reserve your editor, let them know it's coming. You can do all of those things that don't take a whole lot of time, but have to be done and give a lead time to the person you're working with. Cover artists, I like to have the cover before I start writing it. It just makes it so much easier for me, knowing that here's the cover. I can write that scene into the book, all good, as opposed to me trying to describe a scene and make the cover artist come up and see what I see. Yeah, I can't do that. So that has never worked for me. So I get the cover ahead of time. So that's one of those things that backward planning, I need to have that cover before I start writing. So back that up a month or 2 months or 3 months, whatever it might be. And that's how backward planning works. You build that in. And what it really does, it gives you a realistic timeline of performance, of doing things. It gives you tangible steps because you have to think backward. Okay, to publish, what do I need? I need the blurb. I need the cover. I need the book itself. Put it all out there, and then it goes out into the world. Well, I'm not going to put out a book that hasn't been edited or proofread. All right. Well, back that up. And then you see all these timelines. And oh, by the way, if you're doing a pre-order on Amazon, you have to upload it at least 4 days prior to when it goes live. More time that's built in. Timing. That's the best thing that backward planning does for you, is it shows you the timing of things and how you can make sure that you're getting things done in time. And don't shortchange yourself. Make sure you give yourself enough time. If you think you can write it in 30 days, give yourself 6 weeks. Make sure. Because if you think you can write it in 30 days and you take 40, well, you're going to screw up your editing timeline. You're going to screw up your pre-order load, and everything goes downhill. And now all of a sudden you're flailing. And don't put that kind of stress on yourself. You don't need to do that. You can always do like I did and just back up that, okay, I'm going to release it early to pre-orders. Thank you guys for buying it early. And everybody who is going to borrow it in Kindle Unlimited, here you go. It's going to be there early. You got a whole month to read it before school starts or whatever it might be. Backward planning is a results-oriented approach because you're beginning with the end in mind, the result of what you're looking for. If you want to be a millionaire next month, what do you have to do? Well, pretty much you can't get there from here unless you have over $1 million already, and then you can lose some money and still be a millionaire. But that's really not what you're looking at, is it? You're looking for making. Well, that's probably going to be a lot longer timeline. Release that first book, second, third book, start getting traction backward, build those promotions, build that momentum for that great series, the unique series, the great story told in an even better way. That's what's going to get you traction and a legacy of being a successful author. Backward planning. I'm telling you, that is the way to plan everything you do. Backward planning. Peace, fellow humans.